I did want to touch on this too, and this isn't easy. It's not a Matt Stafford thing. It's more of a principality thing of the trade. And I think there are some uniform truths.
Well, I think it's its finalization, right? It
I think so.
To this point to see exactly this is where we're at.
This is where we're at with because everyone, like, we deal in yes or no, even or odd, black or white. Everything is either right or wrong. It's not. I lean more towards both things can be true. However, this being said, as we revisit the Matt Stafford trade here on the Tuesday after the Super Bowl, it is Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the Tuesday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Oak Island's on tonight. Yep.
Okay, there you go.
They're going to find something tonight. Anyway.
I think it is an absolute that the Rams won the trade. And why do I say that? Because they won the Super Bowl.
That's the end goal.
That's why they did the trade.
If we're keeping stats, like I'm going to sit up here and go 4, I win, right? Like at the end of the day, if it's about championships, right? Who hoists the trophy? So to say that right there, win. To my point though, Neil, with now that we know second overall, 32nd, 34th pick, right? Can we make both things true? Can we maybe not? You can't win the deal because they won the Super Bowl, but can we get closer to not losing the deal big? Because it benefits both teams. To me, no matter what happens, it was a win-win, right, for both organizations, except the Rams went out and did their win part, right? Executed what at the beginning of the season when they made this deal was their end game, right? The Lions' end game for making that deal wasn't until this draft. Right? So the Lions Super Bowl, hence, is this draft and what they're going to do with the picks that they traded, correct?
Right.
So we are waiting to see. But again, you're drawing dead. In poker,
and that is a problem.
Called drawing dead when you cannot win no matter how many cards because the opponent's hand.
But is that true? Is that true, though, D-Mac? Because Cody Ingle says it very well, I think, on our YouTube chat thread. He says, without the trade, win or lose, the Lions can't actually do any type of rebuild.
Right.
I think both sides won, and we'll get out of the trade with what they both needed. And that's it.
Here, because the Rams won the Super Bowl, they get to stand here, right? In making this trade or whatever, it was never about Goff and this season and whatever. Brad Holmes, his Super Bowl or what he was going to do, to Cody's point in rebuilding, was about the draft. Now, he was hoping in the best case scenario, you get a 19, 20, 21, the Rams don't do anything. But in the back of his mind, like, I bet the Rams will win the Super Bowl and Stafford got traded at 12-1, right? Because that's how it played out. The thought. Brad Holmes was thinking, I'm sure if you ask him, that this was going to be a 28-32 pick, but it helped in the rebuild. Hence, the Lions Super Bowl is what they do with these picks at the draft, right? They didn't get any help from the Rams in return, but the Rams, like, that's what I'm saying. So to counter what you're saying, I guess they were shooting for different wins. Right? The Super Bowl was the end goal for the Rams. That was never the end goal to this trade for the Lions. The draft is. Let's see what happens.
Right, and they needed to quote, flip the roster. And Gromit0237 says, only a Lions fan would think it's a win-win. Well, Gromit, that's the only outcome it can be now for it to be, I guess, acceptable to Lions fans.
But don't you both, like, different organizations have different needs. Not everybody needs the same thing. So we gave them a need, took back whatever. So our win was never going for that trophy. Our win was, can we acquire stuff to build to get in the draft? Do we draft a guy using the Stafford trade that is effective and can be part of this team moving forward? That's the rebuild process. Look at the Red Wings. Stevie's been here 3 years or whatever like that. Now you're just starting to see, and I know it's hockey and it's different, maybe an extra year, but that's the same sort of thing, building with standard, solid players. And you're going to get a solid player at 32. Can you get the right one to benefit your team? That's the question. Do you pick the right one?
And that is. And it's not, for me, and you guys, I think, get a feel for where I am with things. The thing that has me the most excited about Brad Holmes is the Amon-Ra St. Brown thing, like singular. That is. And I equate it to the scenario that I talk about all the time. Amon-Ra St. Brown's entire contract with the Lions is less money than Kenny Galladay is going to make in his first 4 games next year, like in September. You could pay for Amon-Ra St. Brown's entire contract with Kenny Galladay's 4 game checks in September. That's what changes the franchise. And that's never been here before with this team. The value of draft capital, never been valued here before. The last time they were good back in the early 90s, it was because they hit on the draft regularly with the Barry Sanders, with the Chris Spielmans, the Benny Blades, all of those players. That's why they were good, because they drafted good players. Now there's a value on draft capital here. And that's why I'm encouraged. That's why I'm excited. And, the Stafford thing, we laugh about it, and it's become a pretty good show topic and all that stuff. And even this, look on the YouTube chat thread. You guys are following along. Everyone says, well, you're beating the dead horse with the Stafford. D-Mac, look at the way this thing explodes every time we talk about it.
Right.
Every single time. I mean, it's measurable. It's not what we think, D-Mac. It's what we know.
The facts are the facts. Is that everybody's going to chime in from somebody? I have to bring up a Bobby Lane comment. Obviously, they're councilman. I see it. To different things, but it strikes a nerve, right? And I don't understand. Like, this is where we're at, and it's sort of like either you're going to be happy for your ex or you're not, right? You've either moved on with your life and can say, my thing is I'm happy for him from the time invested. It's like a relationship, but it's sort of moving on. Go do your thing. Be out there on the west side. You be you. I'm going to go do me, right? Because now I know I have to move on. Because with you, I could not grow myself. So as the Lions and the fan base and whatever else, it was the needed thing. Now, some people are going to be scorned. Some people are going to be over exuberant and still try to get their boo back. I think
D-Mac, I think there's a segment like me that don't care. He's gone. Like, I don't care.
Right, just the one that just rips through him onto the next one.
Yeah, because I'm still a Lions fan.
You're like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Telephone number, whatever.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still a Lions fan. I'm not going anywhere.
No, but that's the whole thing. So then there's the other ones that is like, okay, congrats, whatever, but what did we get in return? Okay, right on. We got our favorite car. And we got, as somebody said, we got the Batmobile bed. Just like we got his kid, right? But what did we get in the split, right? So don't be mad that he went out to chase his dreams in Hollywood and he met his fairy tale ending. You decided to stay here, work on this, do this. You're satisfied with what you have because you know what you have to build towards. You know that you don't want the flashy thing and stuff like this. You're not going to commit longer than you know moving forward. What you're going to do is you're going to look and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this time I'm going to go with somebody that doesn't smoke or doesn't, do something else. Maybe there's a behavior that you didn't like that you're going to try to change, but you're going to try to get better, and it's about your evolution. That's how we have to look at it as the Lions, that this is a new day with a new regime not making the same mistakes.
Rack says, oh no, not you too, Darren McCarty. My fiance is obsessed, and they never find anything. That's your little show tonight?
What?
Were you talking about a show you're watching tonight or something like that?
Oh, Chris Oak Island. What are you talking about? Some chick show? Get the drop it. No, I said Stafford's like you're leaving and going like a girlfriend. The Curse Oak Island's the only thing on at Tuesday nights, and they're going to find something tonight. Gosh darn it.